Ladies and gentlemen, Vice Admiral Rondeau will now present the National Defense University's Honorary Doctorate of National Security Affairs.
So this morning we have gone from a leader out in the fight within in the globe to a leader who has held the fight with regard to the kinds of things within the United States that are so important for us. It is with distinct pleasure and honor that we will be giving today and awarding today an honorary doctorate to Admiral Thad W. Allen. If anybody knows Admiral Allen, they know that he truly led to the effort to reform, update, and modernize all aspects of the United States Coast Guard. He recognized the growing and ever-changing demands of the future, and he took a strategic approach to the adapting and the meeting of those demands. He led the U.S. Coast Guard through hurricanes, floods, search and rescue cases, oil spills, and other environmental incidences. He is widely praised for his successful performance and leadership in directing the federal response to Hurricane Katrina. He led the Coast Guard's exemplary abilities and capabilities in response to Haiti and the earthquake, and then first as Commandant and then concurrently as a National Incident Commander on the eve of his own retirement. He led the nation's response to the Deepwater Horizon oil spill, holding the latter post well after his tenure as Commandant, and certainly showed that service above self, service to the nation, and service to other things that are just greater than one's personal equities. This is a leader who has truly exemplified what it means to have that service above self, to wear the cloth of the nation, to lead boldly, to lead confidently, and to lead in the 21st century with intellectual, operational, and mission effectiveness. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and privilege to today give this award to Admiral Thad Allen.
On behalf of the University President, I hereby declare the following. By the authority vested in me by the Congress and the President of the United States, I hereby confer upon you, Thad Allen, the degree Doctor of National Security Affairs, honoris causa, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto pertaining, signed, Vice Admiral Anne E. Rondeau, President, National Defense University.
Good morning. When General Mattis came back to his chair, he reminded me that my presence here today was the equivalent of a corpse at an Irish wake. I'm required for the ceremony, but nobody expects me to say much. Let me start by acknowledging the presence of the family, friends, and loved ones of the folks who are sitting here before us that will get diplomas today. We work with these people every day, and we have for all of our professional lives. We know the devotion and the sacrifice and the loyalty they exhibit on a daily basis. We rarely get to recognize what they do in front of the people that support them and mean so much to them. So I'm going to thank all of you for them here today. Give yourselves a hand. My favorite definition of leadership is the ability to reconcile opportunity and competency. As of today, as General Mattis has told you, you are more competent, having gone through the course of study here with the extraordinary opportunity you have had to increase your personal skills. As you move forward, it's going to be your challenge, your responsibility to seek out those opportunities to apply those competencies. And to do that, you're going to need to be excellent leaders. And I will tell you this, and I will make it short. Great leaders are great learners. Great leaders are insatiably curious, and great leaders engage in lifelong learning. The mental faculties, the acuity, the critical reasoning that General Mattis spoke of atrophies if it is not fed and nourished by your intellect and your desire for more knowledge. My charge to you here today is a simple one. Continue to learn, continue to grow, encourage that in your subordinates. Because the more you learn, the more competent you become, the more you will be able to recognize that opportunity when it rises. Because there's nothing so sad as your opportunity to act and somebody not having the competency or not understanding that the opportunity exists. We need you to do that. This is a very complicated world. As I look out among you today, if there was not a sign up here that said National Defense University, and we happen to have somebody drop in from Mars, they would quite clearly think it is the Global Defense University. This is important for two reasons. Number one, any critical problem you become involved in your lives will require cognitive diversity. And what I mean by that is diversity of thoughts from people from different cultures, different backgrounds, and different sets of values to come up with the most robust solution to the very wicked problems that we face today. The second issue is that there is no problem in this world that can be solved by any Army, any Navy, any Coast Guard, or any Air Force, or any agency. We have to succeed through collaboration, networking, and partnering. We are in this world together. We have to solve the tough problems of this world together. You have learned how to do that. You will be challenged in personal crucibles of leadership. My challenge to you is to be strong, stand forward, watch the backs of your troops, lead them. You are the one that inspires them. And I will close with the remarks I made after I relieved Mike Brown and I mustered all the troops in Baton Rouge on the 9th of September, 2005. We had about 2,500 people in a warehouse. I got up on a desk with a megaphone and I told them to treat everybody they had come in contact with that had been affected by that hurricane as if they were a member of their own family, their mother, their father, their brother, their sister. And I told them if they did that, two things would happen. Number one, if they made a mistake, they would err on the side of doing too much. And that's exactly what I wanted them to do. And if anybody had a problem with what they had done, their problem was not with them. Their problem was with me because I gave the direction. People started openly weeping. There was a collective sigh that changed the barometric pressure in the building. Nobody had told this workforce. These people have been deployed down there, working 24 hours a day, what was important, what were the goals, what were the priorities, but most importantly, what was expected of them personally, and if they performed that way, what they could expect from their boss. I charge you to do the same. Thank you.